Yeah, fuck my life, dude. All right, so we started the live stream, and then I went to plug in the thing and make sure the thing was plugged in the thing, and like it closed on me. So
the whole thing, the whole like top of the laptop came apart.
Yeah, but then I clicked a bunch of shit back into place, and it seemed to work. Oh, thanks, man.
Someone's got to love you.
Ah, somebody. Christ, nobody else does.
Too bad it's just me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Poop 2018.
So I've dropped this thing so many times where it's fallen off the stuff. Pretty cracked up in the back right now, and letters aren't working. The letter E is like, no, dude, I'm out. So I went to go write Cracker's house or something like that, and it don't work, no none. So
well, that would have been perfect if you typed in Cracker without an E.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, there's that. So we're back. And we have no plan and frankly no ambition.
Right. I probably will do a live stream on my channel. Yeah. If I do, it'll be later. Who knows?
And then usually
we just want to get together and
do happy. I'd be really happy, but I'm not feeling happy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. So I think we'll just sit here and chat about movies and stuff.
Well, that's what a lot of live streaming is. It's just people sit down and just bullshitting.
Did you ever see Untouchables, 1987?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Me and the wife watched it. I remember we really enjoyed it. That's the one with Kevin Costner and Connery and Pacino.
No, not Pacino. No, De Niro.
De Niro. Yeah, same fucking thing.
Yeah, same guy. No real difference there.
No.
His face is a little different. Yeah, but that's one where De Niro plays Al Capone.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I want him dead. I want his house burned to the ground. I want to piss on the ashes.
I do like De Niro.
Yeah. His
except
politics. Yeah. Oh, God, he's horrible.
He's in Ben Stiller movies.
Yeah, so it's like, kind of, him and Pacino, it's kind of, oh, hey, it's those guys, but let them be them in a comedic circumstance, but they shouldn't be the goofball.
No.
So put De Niro in something, and then something crazy is happening around him, and he's reacting.
They tried that with like the Ben Stiller Meet the Parents movies and
Meet the Folkers.
Yeah, De Niro was fine because he was still being he was being De Niro.
Okay.
But the problem is he had Ben Stiller around him, and I'm sure Owen Wilson was in there. So I
saw that.
De Niro was fine. I liked De Niro. I don't think I've ever disliked a De Niro performance.
No. Well, I'm so sick of, like, he'll go and rage against the president and Trump this and Trump that. And I'm like, okay, I don't even believe you.
He just chooses the wrong time to do it. Like, didn't he do it at the Oscars?
Yeah. And it's like, it just feels to me, it all feels like false convictions. Mm-hmm. Like, if people run Hollywood don't like Trump. So that gets, you go out and you trash on Trump and then you get put in the next movie or something. It's like, nobody wants a blowjob from Robert De Niro. So that's what the women do. So for De Niro, he's got to go and trash the president to get put in the next film.
Bashing Trump are Bette Midler and Kathy Griffin. Do you want to
because their careers are over. But that's why they're doing it. So the blowjob doesn't work for them either because it's Bette Midler and Kathy. Nobody wants a blowjob.
Right.
So they have to trash on Trump to reignite, get work. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you're Matt Damon, you just do a blowjob. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's splooge. But that's I mean I wouldn't that was a genius episode.
I haven't watched
South Park.
South Park. I can tell you how long.
Well, that's the thing about all these liberals bashing shows. Like, I don't even believe you. I don't even believe your motivations, and you don't know what you're talking about. So it's just like, healthy dose of shut the fuck up. I used to respect Matt Damon. I lost all kinds of respect for that dude. He sold out. Fucker. But yeah, that's... That's what's going on. Robert De Niro.
I don't care about Robert.
I miss the '80s when they just made movies and shit.
Oh, they still make movies. Just not really anything good.
They suck now. Everything sucks. Oh, The Little Mermaid's black.
Yeah. You see, I don't care about that though, because the thing is, her character, her race isn't important though.
Right.
Who says you can't have a black mermaid? People are just up in arms because they only know the Disney thing.
No, I would be fine with it if they had the Black Mermaid.
Yeah.
But like why? It's not. There's going to be a Black Mermaid in a movie about a Black Little Mermaid character. It's now Ariel is black, and it's just like, dude, leave that shit alone. What if we made Malcolm X? And it's like now he's a Chinese guy.
Well, that's different. He's a real character. He's a real person.
Yeah, but nobody would.
But see, here's the thing. You know what? I can be kind of hypocritical here because I would be like, if they cast a black actor as Superman, I'm like, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he could be like the best actor in the world, but I'd be like, I see the point, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they are iconic. Like Superman's an iconic American figure. Ariel is a huge Disney character, so I can see it, but I don't know. But like I said, I can be very hypocritical with this because it depends on the character.
As I've said before, when they cast Morgan Freeman to play Red in Shawshank Redemption, the reason why his name is Red is because he's Irish. He had red hair. But Morgan Freeman's perfect. It's not the same movie without Morgan Freeman. Right. And we've said this before, but
see, that's right there. There's race reversal, and it doesn't matter.
If it's done because it's the right actor for the right role.
Now,
this isn't that.
Is it? Here's the thing though. I've never even heard of this actress. I think she's a singer. She's probably like 14 or something like that.
Yeah, we're so out of it.
If she's hired because she can do it, more power to her.
No,
that's what I mean. But I'll tell you this.
I'm not like super upset about anyone's choice. It's the overall trend of no more white people. It's just like, dude, this used to be our shit.
Like, here's the thing. There was a Fantastic Four remake within the last 10 years. Fantastic Four, the Marvel superheroes.
For sure.
Like the Human Torch was made into a black guy. They never brought it up why he was black. I think because the actor who played his dad was black, so they're like, oh, we'll throw him in there, and he did a great job. It didn't really matter that the Human Torch was black, because it was Michael B. Jordan, if you know who he is.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
The Creed movies, he was in Black Panther.
Gotcha.
Okay, but he did a great job, and I think I've seen Michael B. Jordan, like I said, in the first Creed movie, and I liked him in Fantastic Four. I haven't seen Black Panther yet, but he did a great job, and the race wasn't important.
Yeah.
But then again, Johnny Storm is kind of a lesser known character compared to like Superman or like if they made Batman black. So it's just I can be a total hypocrite when it comes to that. It'd just be like weird. So
maybe as the population of white people diminishes, it matters less. But it's just like, dude, when was the last time you felt even remotely compelled to go see a film?
I went and saw the last Pet Sematary movie in the theaters. I was excited for that. So, but it does take a lot to get me out to the theaters if it doesn't involve taking our kids.
And that's part of what it is too, because like dudes like us just don't spend a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, I usually just stream it online.
Yeah. So, why cater films to us when it's going to be hard to get us to the theater in the first place? Mm-hmm. So, who does go to films? UBT.
I'm going to share that we're live on Twitter and all that jazz. Maybe get some people to watch.
Yeah, get somebody. Call a guy, for the love of God.
I don't have any friends. I just have you.
Yeah. I haven't even heard from Joker in a long ass time. What happened to that guy? I think he fell off the radar. Or I did. I don't know.
You probably did.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know how to get a hold of you. Shit, it takes you 2 to 5 hours just to return a text to me. So.
Yeah.
But you could have you might not
porn.
have any reception in the basement either.
Yeah. I was talking to my dad, and he's either going deaf or he couldn't hear me.
Maybe he's just ignoring you.
No, I was talking to him.
Maybe he was ignoring you.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Phantomus commented, "Men go to MGTOW. This is the only way to save your lives."
Are you still doing the MGTOW stuff?
I don't know what. It doesn't tell me what video it was about.
Well, that's because a lot of your videos don't have specific thumbnails. It's just you shirtless yelling
Staring
into the camera.
yeah. Oh.
You are now on. Well, it is now shared that you.
Yeah. And then again, I'll leave it 2 a.m. or something. I'm just gonna let it go the whole time. But there was an article about apparently some feminist on Daily Wire or something was complaining about how a grandpa was blowing bubbles and then stopped, and the little girl was like 7, was like, well, keep on moving. He's like, not until you give me a kiss. And then she, and then the mom, who's a super feminist, was upset and is like, I know, but
was that the one you posted? I watched it. That something about sexual harassment.
Yes. So if grandpa hugs a kid, it's sexual harassment. We need to call sexual harassment sexual harassment panda.
Not every grandpa is a molester.
Oh my god. But the stuff you do, it's just like you put on shoes now, it's racist or sexist or something. You read a book or you don't read a book. You walk to work, you take a car, no matter what you do. And that's liberalism, and people say, what's it going to take? There is nothing. And they'll just take and take and take and take it until it's gone. And then bleeds you dry. So it's just, and taxes went up.
I know the gas tax.
Gas went up and smokes went up.
I don't smoke. I don't leave the house, so we barely use gas.
So it was, I don't know, about 50 cents more for a pack of smokes today. Maybe more, like 80 cents or something.
Oh, no, he's broke, dude.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's leaving.
They gave all the money to everybody else, and now there's no money.
See, like I said, that's why you have a kid, so you can get your tax money back.
Oh, my God. I'd move, but where's there to move to?
You can't move because you don't have the gas money. I
have the gas money because I'm from Illinois. I don't make any money, so I can't put the scratch together to get out. And the only person I know that doesn't live here is Sarah, and she's a walking catastrophe, so that's a no-go. Go to Colorado, it'll be a replay last time. I'll be dealing with Henry Sturgis all over again. Like, he doesn't even live there anymore. He'll move back.
You should be like Drew Bob and just be homeless, and then just go from town to town.
I am so tempted because right now I'm only paying Mom $160 a month. Dude, if I just sat on this thing all day, I could probably put that together.
You probably could. You got to get enough people to give you money, though.
Yeah.
Give you money.
But if I just did this and just talked about stuff all day, like again, I spent more time on my channel recently than jumped up. So all I did was sit on this channel. I could probably.
You did gain 40 subscribers last week.
And all it was commenting on other people's stuff and putting up a lot of videos. I started putting up videos in batches, and I'm not getting views for nothing, but people were subbing. Oh, and then
someone's watching if they're subbing.
Yeah. And then I'll go on Gab, and that's the other thing too. Is I have 3,500 followers on Gab, so I'll just Control Copy, Control V, and shoot them links to my stuff to like 500 people and get 50 views or whatever. If I did that all day, every day, I'd probably make more money than what I'm making right now. I just wouldn't be able to afford the car.
See, the problem is it's you were monetized, but then YouTube changed their you got to have 1,000 subs bullshit. And then then after that, they changed it where you can't stream through a mobile device. That's why we had to download Streamlabs.
So they make it as impossible as they can that you can't grow a channel.
I just don't get the whole thing. Like you said, they made you resubscribe to people you unsubscribe to. You unsub to a whole bunch of people, and then you resubscribe, or it makes you resubscribe to them.
Look here, it's got all these. These are all the people I'm subscribed to, right?
Okay.
So I was at like 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,000.
Okay.
I have sub 2,000 people. So I went through, and anybody that didn't have content or anybody that had a big channel, like 10,000 plus subs, I unsubbed and spent like 2 weeks, 60 years before that. I got down to about 212 people. So again, I can just concentrate on their stuff and help them grow their channels. And then at 1 o'clock today, I get back on this thing, and they're all back. And this would have been 2-3 weeks ago or something. Had I done it all at once yesterday, there was a glitch. But this was 40 here, 60 there, 80 there over the course of 2 or 3 weeks. And all of a sudden, I mentioned it. Here's what's scary. I mentioned it on my show, and I'm like, I did, and I started going on there and seeing, and I said all these people got unsubbed on their stuff, and it's like after I said that, whoop, they're back. So it feels like someone at YouTube's watching my channel and screwing with my life because I said that helps me grow my show. So as soon as I say it helps me grow my show, boop, they pop it back on there to make it harder for me to grow my show.
What's funny is
it's personal. It's fucking personal.
I'm kind of guilty by association because they keep forcing you to unsub to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can talk about whatever you want.
I don't get any notifications.
And Mrs. Cracker doesn't get a notification.
But I got one right away.
Yeah.
To the first one that you broke.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a notification for this one yet.
So no one's been notified that I'm live.
Well, that's why I put it on Twitter.
Which is why nobody's.
But see, that notification thing is for a lot of people that live stream.
Yeah.
So that's not just YouTube after you.
I don't know. Maybe call me paranoid, but it's like thing after thing after thing after thing.
Well, I also think it's probably
somebody's holding a grudge.
Well, like you mentioned Joker. Joker should gotta change the title of your channel because someone's gonna search out the party.
Hence,
yeah.
Happy.
With
happy. In fact, I should be over on that channel, but I don't have the energy to do the character right now.
You only got 8 subs over there, anyways. You still?
I'm up to 11. I think.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, why not?
That's so much. I loved that review you did of Cyborg.
Really?
Like we were talking about, because it was just a love letter to Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you not familiar. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't get notified for it. I just had to use it.
Great.
Good night.
Love you.
You can't say that because now it's
sexual
harassment. That's it. Get out of my house.
Sexual harassment. Panda's gonna come out.
Not you. Good night, honey.
Good night.
Yeah, Whitey was talking about us. Well, go ahead and tell her the blowing the bubble thing with the grandpa.
Oh, so there's some article on, I think it was Daily Wire, where some feminist advice columnists, some lady, yeah, something like that, but not specifically Gabby. And she was saying how her grandpa was blowing bubbles and then stopped, and the kid said, "Why do you stop blowing bubbles, Grandpa?" He's like, "I'll start again," and he's give me a kiss. And then the kid kisses Grandpa, and then Grandpa goes back to blowing the bubbles. And she thought that was like wrong. And it's like, that's just what grandparents do.
Saying, "Give Grandpa a kiss."
Yeah.
You know, world gone mad with these feminists, man. So if you're a dude and you do anything, feminists just hate you for it.
Well, see, here's the thing. There's good feminism and then there's bad.
As soon as I meet a good feminist, I'll
I have no
The
problem.
actual definition of feminism is basically they want
Equal.
pay, and they're not doing it to. It's not a thing to like beat somebody else over the head, but some feminists.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. See, because there's someone at work who me and her have had this discussion because I said I'm all for women getting equal pay if they're good for the job. I have no problem with women having the same opportunities or occupations as men. But the problem is you have the bad feminism where man bad, and that's overpowering and over encompassing the good feminism because all people are focusing on are the morons.
Yeah.
Did you just say I can't do that job? Well, I'm sorry, but construction is more of a job for a male because we're physically built stronger.
Which is, it's
something like that. You know what I mean?
That's a first.
Majority of people will be like, anybody tells you you can't do that, they're automatically going to be like,
Yes, I can.
yes, I can. I mean, no matter what it is, even though like
whether they can or not.
Told me you can't jump on a cliff, I would be like, well, thank you, I don't want to. But
well,
generally speaking, people would be like, well, you can't do that job. Well, sure I can. Why can't I?
Yeah, the problem I have with it is that most nights at work I'm the guy. So what happens? Something breaks. Everybody comes and finds me. Something big needs to be moved. Everybody, all these CNAs will collect up all a mountain of freaking laundry in these big huge bags, and then wait for me to come get it. Because I'm the dude, and it's really heavy. So it's like if you want equality, good. Start carrying all that heavy shit over there, and you throw it down the chute. You go kill that spider. You go open that jar of pickles. Or shut the fuck up. But if you're gonna call on me from time to time because I'm the dude, then I guess we're not exactly equal, are we? Equal under the law and whatnot. But again,
it depends on the situation.
Yeah, in some circumstances, dudes are gonna be better at stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying because men are physically. It's how our bodies are. We are physically stronger than women.
Yeah.
So that's why construction is going to be a better suited job for women.
That's why all our laundry staff are dudes. Because we don't have an elevator. We have to physically walk it up the stairs. Nobody else will deal with it. They all get sore and aching quick. Whereas I've been doing it for a year and a fucking half.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and at times I'll take two big heavy things of laundry, two big heavy baskets at once and run it up the stairs. So I'm running out of time. And it's just like,
They don't give you a laundry chef.
It's owned by a Jewish guy.
What?
It's owned by a Jewish guy.
Cost money.
It is what it is. Like, I'm sorry, but Mo is a dick. I've never met him before.
So it reminds us of our old landlord. Never met the guy, but he was a dick.
Yeah. But I was like, last night I was there. I was there last night, today's Saturday. It's so weird. I'm awake during the day. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But, man, it was boiling hot. And it's just like, dude, it's like they turned the AC off the moment all the administrators and management is gone. It's just like those old people who are 80 years old, their bodies can't handle this shit. You're going to kill people, and nobody cares.
Well, they're dying anyway.
Exactly.
They're probably won't because they're all listeners. So they're probably cool even though it's like 150 degrees out.
I wish I kept track of how many people. We had a dude the other day just checked out for 15 minutes. And then I don't know if they resuscitated him or what, or he just kind of popped back in. He was but he was non-responsive. And they were just like, gee, I wonder if he's going to die. Did somebody cook out?
I'm watching. See.
Only says one person.
Well, that's probably me.
YouTube.
I never clicked on it.
Yeah, see, she never.
Oh, so somebody else was watching. I thought that was you.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I noticed it going back and forth.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm your only supporter for the last year.
I know.
I just figured it was kind of weird.
Do it anyway.
She finds it weird that we were all doing it that one. I mean, if we all did it now, but after I did that Death Nut challenge and you were filming me and I was filming you, she thought it was funny because it was Spaceballs.
Well, I had to do it then.
It was Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Which was written by a Jewish guy. See how it all comes
See how it all
together.
comes together.
When will then be now? Soon.
We're getting so old. Oh my god.
Dude, something happened the other day where our daughter was able to learn how to do something with technology and we didn't know what was going on. I'm like, we finally hit that point of our life
Oh my god.
where our kid had to show us how to do something.
Oh no.
I don't know. I think it had something to do with the DS or something.
Toilet paper?
No, we don't use that. I've just been reusing the same towel.
Oh no.
No, I think it has something to do with like her video games or something.
Yeah.
Like that. We've gotten to that point where our kids finally, gotten past us when it comes to technology.
Just like we had to show our parents shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that's the one thing. As bad as kids are nowadays, you can even say at least our kid is smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least we lucked out there. Broke my family curse.
I was watching Metallica. Holy fuck, do they look old? I mean, old.
Are they like 187?
They're going on 60.
It can't be as bad as what Steven Tyler looks like. Steven Tyler
No.
looks like a grandma.
Yeah, but he's like close to 80. It's got to be in his 70s.
I haven't even thought about Metallica in probably 15 years. Yeah, well, Steven Tyler's an alien anyway, so.
Well, no, even for Metallica.
Well, they were clean since the 90s, I think. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Like I said, I haven't bought a Metallica album or listened to one since like Reload. And we were still in high school.
Saint Anger was such a fuck up on their part.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it was really Saint Anger, the album itself. I think it was when they promoted that documentary to show that we're all going to therapy. And that's when people were like, "These are the Lightning guys. What are they doing in therapy?" No one gave a shit. So
Did you ever watch it?
I watched it once, and it took me 3 days to get through because it was just so goddamn boring.
It was uncomfortable. That therapist was a whore.
Steven Tyler 71.
Really? I'd have thought he'd be over.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
But I remember the documentary being really fucking boring. All I remember is the scene where James is struggling to get the right lyric, and then there's a scene where they're in therapy, and I was bored, and then there's a scene where Lars is talking to the interviewer, and his daughter's trying to get his attention. He's like, "Not now, Daddy's talking to the camera," or something like that. I'm like, "Ah, you're a dick. I hate you." Lars
Ulrich,
the drummer.
drummer Metallica.
I'm Lars Ulrich.
But I have a love-hate relationship with that dude because
He's not even that great of a drummer.
no, he's not. He's very limited as a drummer. Like he's not bad.
No, yeah.
But he's limited.
I can't drum, so I can't bash. But I'm like,
well, I can.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dude, you've been doing this for 30 years. Throw in a few new moves.
Mm.
And longer now, but at the same time, and he's such a douche in some ways. But at the same time, he comes from a more affluent family and everything from Denmark.
Kill 'Em All came out in '83.
Yeah.
So that tells you.
Yeah, getting home. But but because he's got a little more education and stuff, he's actually, covered their asses a few times where they were wandering into trouble in terms of getting fucked over business-wise and whatnot. Yeah. And helped him get, he had the connections to get him started. So it's like on the one hand, he's a bit of a douche and he's not a great drummer. And whereas the guitars are phenomenal, but we might not even have Metallica without him. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Right, he was playing. I was watching that performance. I thought it felt like he kind of stepped it up a little bit, or he was just going back to the old stuff. But he was playing fine there. I was like, okay, that was pretty good.
Like I said, I haven't enjoyed an album of theirs since Reload, and that album was hit and miss. The last album I actually really liked, and a lot of people shit on it because it's overplayed, was the Black Album.
Mm-hmm.
But their albums before that were so good.
That was the best through and through. Mm-hmm. Load and Reload have their moments and have their songs.
Yeah.
You know, but they're not.
It's not Ride the Lightning. It's not After Puppets.
It's like, oh, what's a cool element to that song? And I like this one, but it's not Blow Your Hair Back.
And
phenomenal.
Then you look at, say, like Iron Maiden, and I think they've had great albums forever. I can't think of a really bad Iron Maiden album. But you're not an
Iron Maiden. I never really got into the.
I worked with a guy that was rooting for Iron Maiden.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. He's a little woo-woo.
Naturally. It's kind of what you know. If it was normal, that would be strange.
Here's the one that would have been, hugging the kids and be like, Grandpa, don't do that.
Yeah.
Except he's not hugging his grandchildren, it's someone else's, everything.
He's a creeper.
Can you put something on Facebook? Did you have a friend?
Yeah, but no one really watches my YouTube stuff.
I have some guys on mine that people, which I'm kind of, they found me on Facebook through the channel.
Really? Yeah. That's interesting. Well, because you've never really said your birth name on the channel.
No, but it's something where like I must have posted something as myself, or I would post links on Facebook, so somehow they got a hold of it.
So we've done that. We've been doing this together for what, 3-4 years, and I think we've only schmucked up and said your real name less than 3 times.
Yeah,
I think once when we first.
But
started.
Nobody's ever said my last name.
Yeah. No, yeah, we've never said your last name.
Because you don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Don't blurt it out.
Oh, I won't say that because you got plenty of haters. I know that.
Yeah,
Thompson, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
Bjorn Thompson.
I think he's talking to you. Still better than Metallica, even though I haven't watched them in probably 15 years either.
Simpsons. That's one of those things where like shit pops in your head and you're like, yeah, they used to be funny and entertaining. And you'd be sitting there waiting for the show to start, and now it's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, we don't have cable now. We got rid of it because we don't watch TV.
No.
The only TV we watch is Netflix or like all the apps. One thing I started watching on Netflix, which I think is pretty neat, is a Jerry Seinfeld show called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. It's actually, I think, really interesting just watching two people have conversations, and it's really funny. Some episodes I don't really care because like he did, what was his name? Jimmy Fallon once, and I fucking hate that asshole because he's so fake. But then there's like he sat and had dinner with like Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner. I didn't fucking know Mel Brooks created the show Get Smart, and it was just learning about him. And then he once had Margaret Cho on, and she's like, even though you hate her because she's pro-feminist and stuff, but she was really funny. They don't get too political on it at all.
Yeah.
And Jerry Seinfeld, even though like he was a creep years ago because when he was like dating that 17-year-old, he is one of those guys that I like because he's like, it's comedy. Don't apologize for it.
Yeah.
Because he had Kramer on. Remember when Kramer went on that racist tirade? He's like, basically, he's like, yeah, you kind of responded in the wrong way, but he's like, it is what it is. Just put it in the past and go forward. Don't let it affect your life. People have done worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, Seinfeld just looks like a fun dude just to be like to bullshit and have coffee with or something like that. So it was a fun show.
I've caught a little bit of it.
And he's a big car guy, so every episode's a different car, and he tries to have that go with the theme of who he's picking up. And lots of times the cars break down because they're not his cars, and sometimes he once had an old VW Bug for some older comedian and stuff like that. So it was pretty funny. He once had that who's that Indian dude that's on Parks and Rec? Aziz.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he was funny, like learning about his past and stuff, but he had Aziz's tour bus. So Jerry was actually driving around the tour bus and stuff like that. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
He's like you were saying. He's the guy who is like against the super PC culture.
Aziz?
No, Jerry
Seinfeld. Yeah. Right. Super PC culture. Politically correct. PC culture. There you go. See? Politically correct. Are you giving yourself another view?
No, I was trying to change. I was trying to access the buttons. Here we go.
Oh.
That's what I need.
Like Seinfeld's only thing is he's like he doesn't like to swear. So some guy was like, "Well, can I swear on this show?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll just bleep it out," because he wants his comedy to be somewhat clean, but he doesn't like PC culture. So
it says I'm still live on the previous one.
I don't know.
Cracker's still live.
I think that's fucking.
That might be part of the problem we're having here.
Let me go on. Let me leave this one and go on that one.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's just doing the circly thing.
Well, that one will eventually turn off.
It is?
Yeah, see, that's still doing that. That's really
good.
So, no one's watching that one. And now I'm back to watching.
Watching Oz.
When will then be now?
Soon.
How soon? Hey, I gave you one like.
Thanks. Okay, now we're up to 3. That's. I think it's counting me watching me. I didn't want to do that.
I'm watching now.
No, this just got weird. we hit that threshold. Oh my god.
Being pathetic?
Yes. It's Saturday night. I'm doing Dutch angle and we're doing
Saturday
this.
night? We're watching our friend live stream on YouTube. Really? Yeah, he's on the couch next to me.
And now I'm filming me.
Wow.
There we go.
You should go live. Oh, you only have this and the happy channels.
Yeah, that's me that was on there. Fucking hell. Well, at least we have each other.
Ew.
Yeah.
Poop for Jesus. Did you just type in?
I did. Poop. Well, no, it's poop. For Jesus. What else? I almost don't even want to know what movies are happening because it's all remakes.
We went and took the little one to the new Aladdin movie and we liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was with Will Smith as Aladdin.
Will Smith was the genie.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
he was good. He was old Fresh Prince Will Smith.
Yeah.
He was charming. He was fun.
But that's one where that I don't know why, but I'm fine with that because Robin Williams passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get somebody else.
I think there might have been 1 or 2 lines where he tried to be like Robin, and you could tell it didn't work. But other than that, he was being himself.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Yeah.
Our daughter loved the songs. She was dancing around, in her chairs.
So I don't know if it's
the characters were good. The performances
is it because
were really
Will
good.
Smith is paid his dues, or because the guy was blue?
What?
He's a genie.
What?
Like he's black. I don't give a shit.
Probably because because there's some times when he takes his human form. He takes a human form, and it's Will Smith, and he's not blue. He looks ridiculous because he's got that big giant fucking ponytail sticking out.
Yeah.
But what's funny is they make a joke. He's like, "Can you get rid of that?" He's like, "No, it's like my trademark." And then of course the rest of the movie covers it up with a turban. But he was really funny. We enjoyed it as adults. Me and the wife really liked it. So, and that's saying something because we've seen the live action Beauty and the Beast, which we thought was kind of boring. The live action Jungle Book, which we thought was kind of boring. They're now doing a live action Lion King, even though everything's CGI. So I don't know how that's going to be live action. But we really liked. She must have just saw your poop for Jesus. But no, we really enjoyed Aladdin a lot. Our daughter, when we brought her home, she said, "I love that movie." It was a good kids movie. There was lots of parts where we, as adults, liked it. So yeah. So there's something. That's the only thing I've seen in theaters since then. Like, I didn't like the last Avengers movie because that was fucking boring. I enjoyed the last the Child's Play movie remake. That was fun, but I knew it was going to be just a 90-minute cheesy fucking movie.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've just been watching stuff on Blu-ray, like older movies.
The Child's Play. That's one thing. You say you liked it.
I did.
Okay.
And that one I liked because they did a good job of making it 2019. So instead of a Cabbage Patch doll or whatever it's an artificial intelligence robot that's gone haywire, and it's not in your face that everyone's obsessed with technology, but it's well done that technology is what's kind of killing America, which is true. Everyone's in their fucking phones. But it was well done. Mark Hamill was the voice of Chucky, and he did a decent job making Chucky childlike and sounding and stuff. I had fun. Nice, blood and guts were really good. The performances were good.
Involve
Aubrey Plaza was nice to look at, I guess.
What's that guy's name? Who did Chucky before? It was
Brad Dourif.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Dourif. Was he in that at all?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
No.
Even if it's not Chucky, they should have given him
because the original movie was remade while the original series is still going on. So Brad Dourif is still, like, the series has now gone straight to DVD, and Brad's still doing the voice of Chucky.
Okay.
For that. But I had a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. A lot of people were shitting on it because everyone shits on remakes right nowadays.
Yeah.
And the problem is sure, Hollywood's running out of ideas, but you can make a movie better with more technology and bigger budget and stuff like that. Some remakes are really, really good.
It's a small list. It's a small ratio. I'll say it's a small ratio. If it's done for the right reasons, and that goes for anything. You made a character black, you did a remake, you did a thing, if it's done for the right reasons, because you appreciate, you were a fan of the film, and who was it? Vincent D'Onofrio just directed a film about Billy the Kid, not a documentary, like a film. And I don't know his name, but the guy that got to play Billy, fucking loved that dude. So, if you're a fan of material, if it's brought back because you enjoy the material and you got a fresh take or you got something to add, the old technology,
Is it a new film?
the old CG just looked like it. Yeah, I forget what it's called though, but it's Private Pile directs it.
All television, movies. Let's see anything about directing.
Really?
Sure you directed it?
Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Maybe I did get that wrong. Ethan Hawke's in it.
Okay, I'll type in Ethan Hawke.
There you go. No, he plays Sheriff Garrett.
Ethan Hawke's way too old to be Billy. Billy's what, 18 when he dies?
21.
21.
Theoretically, nobody really knows when he was born, but there or abouts, he was a young man.
Ethan Hawke's very young.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just called The Kid.
Okay, just
semi-biographical Western action film directed by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Who knows his shit?
Ethan Hawke. Oh, Dane DeHaan.
Yeah.
I know who Dane DeHaan is.
God, is he good? And
Dane DeHaan. I've seen Dane DeHaan in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know you fucking hate comic book movies, but he is so good as the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin is
really
he's hairy.
Wait, which one was that? Was that with Andrew Garfield?
Yes, the second one with Jamie Foxx.
If it's got that dude, I might have to go watch it.
It's really good.
It's Dane.
Dane Cook.
Yeah.
DeHaan. Dehaan.
And
I said Chris Pratt and Adam Baldwin.
And what? Which?
Ethan Hawke was Pat Garrett. Dane DeHaan's Billy. Adam Baldwin is Bob Olinger.
Bob Olinger.
Chris Pratt, Grant Cutler, and D'Onofrio was Sheriff Romeo or Romero.
Who's Chris Pratt playing?
Chris Pratt. He's Grant Cutler. Mm-hmm.
Either not somebody I'm familiar with.
Oh,
James, good to see you, buddy.
Let's see. Grant Cutler Cutler was the villainous uncle. It says Rio Cutler is forced to go on the run across the southwestern United States to save his sister Sarah from his villainous uncle Grant. So Chris Pratt is the uncle of Rio Cutler. Rio Cutler is like, I guess, the main person.
What?
That's the plot. The plot. Rio Cutler is played by Jake
When
Short.
you say spell real, is that a name?
R-I-O.
Oh, Rio.
Yeah, like Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, Rio Cutler.
Is forced to go on the run across the southwestern U.S. to save his sister Sarah from his villainous uncle Grant Cutler. Along the way, he encounters Pat Garrett on the hunt for the infamous Billy the Kid.
So it's a pure fiction.
Yeah, Rio finds himself.
That sucks.
It says the Kid, 2019, stars Ethan Hawke and all these, and centers around Rio Cutler, who forms an unlikely alliance with the local sheriff Pat Garrett and infamous outlaw Billy the Kid in a mission to rescue his sister Sarah from Grant Cutler, the boy's thuggest uncle and gang leader. So it's totally fiction, just with real historical characters.
But I knew that.
But Dane DeHaan is so good in that Spider-Man movie. And he's also in a movie that I haven't seen, but I've heard is really good called Chronicle. Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah, Chronicle.
Where those kids that get like the special powers, and he's the one that goes nuts. Yeah, he's only been acting since 2010. He's done a lot.
He was in the movie with Shia LaBeouf about rum runners, the bootleggers of the 20s.
Tulip Theater, maybe?
What?
Cure for Wellness. Valerian and the Kid. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff in just 8 years.
What was the? It had Tom Hardy in it. You see anything on it?
No, he's just doing these are just the titles.
Start at the bottom and work your way to the top.
Okay, 2019, he was a narrator for Penguins. He was Billy the Kid and the Kid.
Start at the bottom, like the earlier years. This was like
2010, he was in a movie called Amigo, At Risk, in The Front. 2012, he's in Chronicle, Jack and Diane, Lawless. That
was it.
He was in Lincoln.
Did a good job in that. Really?
Yeah. He was the second white soldier. A Place Beyond the Pines. 2013, Devil's Knot, Kill Your Darlings. Metallica, Through the Never.
Wait, what?
Metallica, Through the Never, 2013.
What's that?
2013 American concert film featuring American heavy metal band Metallica. It follows young roadie Dane DeHaan's surreal misadventures intercut with concert footage shot in Vancouver and Edmonton in 2012. Movie features no dialogue, bar that of Trip, which is Dane's character, supervisor, and the band, a concept similar to Pink Floyd's movie The Wall.
Okay.
So, but no, I've seen Dane in a few things. He's always been really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, you hate comic book movies. I would watch it for him. He's really, really good.
I wrote a screenplay. I may have mentioned it before, not that, of course, nothing I'll ever. I might actually like start reading my screenplays on here because otherwise nothing's going to happen with them. But I wrote a screenplay about the Ragnarok.
Ooh, you got 4 viewers.
Yeah.
So one isn't us. Oh, James Thomas. Hello, James.
So it was the Ragnarok if that happened today. A Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Thor Ragnarok. Okay.
It's actually pronounced Ragnarok. So if the end times happen and the Viking apocalypse actually took place, what would that be like now? So instead of spears and stuff, they'd have sword rifles. And so it's
one was Thor Ragnarok.
But I put Loki in it, and if I ever made it into a movie, that's who I'd cast. Is Dane DeHaan.
He's really good. Like I said, watch that Spider-Man.
Super talented actor. Yeah. James is saying Chronicle is a decent movie. DeHaan does a good job in both movies portraying crazy, insane villains. He's very good at this. Somebody named Rachel says, "How's the weather in England?" The main problem with today's superhero movies is they follow the same PCBS, including white guilt, feminism. Yes.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. I'm watching.
I was fucking with you. No, this is because there's other. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm just giving you shit.
3 o'clock and man.
Yeah, there's
Thanks
6
for
hours
staying
ahead.
up.
Yeah,
Do you remember? What was it? Late at Night with Gilbert Gottfried.
USA Up All Night.
USA Up All Night.
Yeah, I told you about that before because we were talking about how because we always go back to Gilbert Gottfried. Remember?
Always go back to Gilbert Gottfried. Always go back to Gilbert Gottfried.
I always remember USA Up All Night. It was he was the host, and then they would show a movie, and then every time they would go to commercial and come back to commercial, Gilbert would have whatever story.
Yeah. And
the only one I really remember was because I had it recorded on VHS and I watched it a lot. Is he was hosting the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
You know, their first Freddy Krueger movie. And the plot of this was it started the USA Up All Night story before they played the movie. You see Gilbert on a street corner with like a little tin cup, and he's hunched over and he's scratching his armpit and he's begging for change. And behind him is just some stereotypical Italian man. And Gilbert's so broke, he's pretending to be one of those little dancing monkeys, with the organ and all that stuff. And the thing was, Gilbert was like, it didn't always used to be like this. I used to be somebody. I used to be Gilbert Gottfried, the 5th Ramon.
Yeah,
and then it would do like the whole like daydream thing, the screen would get wavy and you hear the noise. And then he's back on the tour bus with the Ramones, the 4 Ramones at the time. DB was gone, so they had CJ, but it was Johnny, Joey, not the Musketeers or the Mouseketeers.
No,
Ricky and
Bobby, Ricky, Mike. Oh, come on. New edition.
Who?
Bobby Brown's whole band.
Okay, so he was with the Ramones. Anyways, and then he was.
Was Bobby Brown the president?
Bobby Brown was a black guy. That's why you heard of him.
Whitney, he's the guy who beat the living shit out of Whitney Houston every week.
But he was like, I used to be somebody. I was a 5th Ramon. I just showed him like hauling around their luggage, and like when they were on the golf course, he was the one carrying all the golf clubs and stuff like that. And they hated him, but yeah, that's what I remember.
I remember.
And now he's in the new Critters TV series.
The only thing I remember, and I don't remember, I'm not good at remembering stuff by years, but because we moved around so much, I remember stuff by the house we were in. So I had to be 5, and there was some episode, some movie, some like real bad B movie, where it was like hot blonde chicks with M16s running around in the forest shooting army guys for some reason. And all I remember is like tits. That's all I got for you.
And Gilbert was hosting this?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because he wouldn't just host random like horror movies. It'd just be stuff to watch late at night, like either blood and guts or boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a titty movie.
Yeah. The only problem is you couldn't really see it because it was USA, but you saw enough. Because it was late night.
No, it wasn't like soft porn exactly, but it was just like
exploitation.
Hot chicks.
Yeah, it's just exploitation.
I couldn't recall. No way I'd remember the title or anything.
I'm going to Google hot tits or hot chicks with machine guns and tits. Hot chicks machine gun movie. Gun. You probably won't remember even if I find it.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
The first that comes up, that's foreign.
James,
no,
do you remember USA Up All Night? Did they have that in the UK back in '86?
Yeah, did they have USA Up All Night in the UK? Yeah.
Well, what did the UK have? They were still
Best of Girls with Guns movies. IMDb. There's a Best of Girls with Guns movies. Miss 45 of 1981. Yes, Madam. Above the Law. Dynamite Fighters. In the Line of Duty. Angel Enforcers. Naked Killer. Tank Girl. It wasn't Tank Girl.
No, Tank Girl was like the 90s.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Barbed Wire.
And that had Lori Petty.
Yeah, I love Lori Petty. Even though she's crazy, batshit political, I like her as an actress. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
What is it about? Is it because actors don't get actual degrees? Like, what is it? Like, they don't have to.
Oh, James, subscribe to your channel, Rachel. You have no content. Well, you know what? I'll tell James to subscribe to mine because you actually do.
Oh
You actually are
yeah,
on
James, do subscribe to Eric's channel. He does movie review. The stuff we're doing right now, he does it like, and with other
Well, I just
people
don't.
as well.
I'm not political. So.
No, he's apolitical. He's asexual, but we're not getting into that either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Rachel and I are we're gonna probably film it either tomorrow, if I'm not live streaming with my buddy, or Monday. Our next movie we're gonna talk about is Batman and Robin with Schwarzenegger. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Batman and Robin. That's gonna be fun because I won't give it away too much, but we had a lot of fun with Batman and Robin for all the right reasons because it knew what it was.
I gotta do one of these with you. Why haven't?
Because we haven't seen it in a month.
Who are you? Are you hiding me from the movies or the movies?
No, you've always done movie reviews with me because we've talked to Running Man.
No, but we've never, we have done too. I need to like sit there and actually
because ever since you've come. Because you only come over like at 8 o'clock and we don't have time to watch a movie. By the time we're done, it's like 9:30, 10.
We did watch some Munchies. That happened.
Yeah, you helped talk about Munchies. That's why usually I pick movies that you've already seen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make Rachel watch Troll 2 with me and review it. That's gonna be something.
That's why I don't come over. Okay, now I remember.
I'll say this. Troll 2 was one of the most fun experiences I've had reviewing a movie with you. Because first it took you like an hour to just find a downloadable way to steal it. And then your computer crashed and you had to reformat your computer. And then you finally were able to download a copy, but it was someone doing commentary over the movie.
Yeah.
And then we watched it and you actually had a blast because of how bad it was, because they defeat the goblins with a bologna sandwich.
The calorie. What is it? The calories.
I don't know, but the
toxins.
The toxins.
The toxins. We do got to rewatch everything. I really should just quit I should quit my job.
Well, you hate your job anyway, and you have no money anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no liquid cash, so just
go sell your plasma. You can get if you go to BioLife, you can probably get good. See, what did I get from BioLife? Maybe $150 a month selling plasma. There's your rent money.
Really?
Yeah. You got to do it twice a week.
Sounds like a job, though.
No, you sit there for 45 minutes and pump your hand to get the machine working. They give you a debit card.
Really?
I used to do it all the time. See the marks on my arms? But my veins are bad because my veins move around a lot, so that's why I stopped because they had a hard time sticking me. But I took my iPod in. A lot of people, they go in there with their laptops and they just pump their hand when the machine tells you to pump it, and then when you stop, stop.
What?
We were talking to you.
You just came back to reality and was like, what?
Have I seen Undisputed?
Hey, can you grab that tablito? I want to put my feet on that thing.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
No, but I did enjoy Undisputed 1.
What's Undisputed?
Ving Rhames versus Michael Jai White in a boxing match in prison or something like that.
For the last time, I'm not Mr. T.
Well, neither is Ving Rhames or... Oh, that would have been the tagline.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. T.
No, that's a Family Guy did that. It was one of the random things where the dog described a book, and he was like, "What book is that?" And he's like, "For the last time," that was the name of the book. For the last time, I'm not Mr. T.
Was it by Ving Rhames?
By Ving Rhames.
Okay, see, those are the jokes on Family Guy that are actually funny.
Yes.
How often is that?
Family
Guy, I quit watching way before I quit watching The Simpsons because you know my hatred for Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
You're the one, you made me watch that stupid fucking Western
Million
movie.
Ways to Die in the West.
That movie was pure garbage. I would have rather watched Ted again than watch A Million Ways to Die in the West because there was nothing funny in A Million Ways to Die in the West, and at least Ted had the cocaine-filled Flash Gordon scene.
Flash Gordon.
That that part
It's
of the
hot,
movie was funny.
wasted opportunities, man.
He's not funny. That's the thing. Seth MacFarlane is not funny. He's outstayed his welcome by like 15 years. And I don't even know how long he's been around, to be honest. And he sucks. I wish he'd walk in front of a bus.
You could take. I almost like it. It wasn't even jokes. It was just more the commentary about the era. But yeah, the movie's pretty shit. And take Giovanni Ribisi out of it, and it's complete shit.
I've never been a fan of Giovanni Ribisi because he always plays retards. When does he ever play? When has Giovanni Ribisi ever played a normal person?
Saving Private Ryan.
I didn't remember him.
Really? He was
Probably I hated
the medic. He got killed.
Now that I know he dies in the movie, I'm gonna rewatch it. But he's in that retard movie with Juliette Lewis.
Okay.
He plays a retard when my wife was watching Friends. He plays Lisa Kudrow's retarded brother. He's retarded in Ted. He's retarded in everybody.
He's retarded in that movie that Kevin Costner directed, The Mailman, The Postman.
The Postman. I do remember liking The Postman.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him being in it.
He's got a small role, but he gets killed.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Check out 13th and Wolf.
13th and Wolf.
Yeah.
If I'm just watching it for Giovanni Ribisi, no.
Retarded.
No, I hate him enough. Like, I don't hate him, but I'm just like.
Hi.
She's over there listening to 80s music.
Yeah.
Oh, she's listening to Bobby Brown. See how it all went full circle? Jesus Christ. Back when Bobby Brown was a kid, he still sounded like a woman. God, how did he outlive Whitney Houston?
Probably had it killed.
Well, she did die.
Watch out.
Oh, that's
no. Keep you sing. It's more entertaining than what we got going here. We're just bitching about the shit we were bitching about back in 2014.
I would rather watch a Giovanni Ribisi movie than listen to New Edition.
13 and Wolf. Boiler Room. Have you ever seen the Boiler Room?
I've seen it once. That's the one with
Giovanni Ribisi.
No, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of Vin Diesel's.
But the lead is Giovanni Ribisi.
Probably why I don't remember.
Yeah, because he wasn't playing the retarded guy.
I think he just found his shtick. Are you turning the volume up?
Yeah, she's.
What part?
Can James? Can you hear her music on here?
If he does, I feel sorry for him.
That's a dude singing.
Yes.
Someone with the balls and
No one cares. No one cares about Bobby Brown or New Edition. See, he can only vaguely hear it. He's the lucky one.
Yeah.
It's because of New Edition that New Kids on the Block were created. Because they wanted the manager literally said, "I want a white New Edition." So that's how New Kids on the Block came around. You at least remember them.
Of course, Sarah was into. William, good to see you.
No one cares.
That's us. Yeah.
I'm done. I'm gonna jump out the window.
Oh my God.
No one cares. No, you.
Was there what? We can't. He's black. We don't know what he's saying.
It's like he's like, oh, they said the name of the movie, you know.
But I didn't know what you're talking about in the first place.
Me too now.
You
guys, we don't like Bobby Brown's band from the 90s.
Is that even the 90s? That'd be like.
Oh, see, that shows how much I know or care.
Yeah, we didn't have pubes yet. Why would we know that?
No, I never even came up with it. Well, then again, I'm also a dude, so why would I be in the condition?
I am just now learning about this thing called New Edition. I've never heard of it before.
Okay, here's
What?
what do you think is worse, New Edition or Bronies? Remember when we introduced you to Bronies?
Edition.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with it? Like,
They're just as painful.
oh, they were popular.
In the 80s. It's now 2019. Cocaine.
Next
They did
on the
Boys and Men.
show, marriage, pros and cons.
Yeah, because Bobby Brown went on his own.
Yeah, we did the
And
coke.
then the rest went on to.
So
Just saying.
today's history lesson.
That's right. The more you know.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't even pay for this.
I'm pretty sure you guys just ran off William Tecumseh Sherman. I think that's who left.
He said, the guy that called us two fat fucks.
Yeah.
Do you actually know him, or is he really just calling us
He
two fat
shows up
fucks?
sometimes. I have no idea if he's an ally or a brother.
I wonder if he's a troll that came to your channel. Because remember when we were trolled on my channel that one night? And then he knows you like Custer and all those guys. Maybe that's why he made a fake
No
profile.
idea.
Say, or he's just messing with you, like he just said.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, what he called us fat fucks. He's not lying.
No, he's not. He's not. No.
That was a fun night when we were trolled, though, because that guy was trying so hard
That's
to make
so
make us upset by calling us gay, and we just rolled with it.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people. I said, because a lot of my buddies, in this group of people I met through YouTube, they get trolled a lot. I'm like, either ignore them because they want the attention,
Or go with it.
or go with it. What is it doing?
I'm gonna try to see.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Something more. Instead of pictures to look at.
Well, then you don't want me on
Two
camera.
of us.
You don't want me on camera.
Oh God. We were talking about something.
Are you listening like with the volume over there, even though he's like 10 feet away?
Fucking guest host relationship, my ass.
I forgot to turn it down.
See what New Edition did to her?
New Edition. Yeah. And now it's New Edition from 40 years ago.
You at least knew who Bobby Brown was.
Yeah.
Okay. He
The
did the
guy
song.
who beat the shit out of Whitney Houston on a regular
Those
basis.
boys men,
Boys, yeah.
they were all in a group together called New Edition.
He beat up Whitney
Their
Houston.
names were Ron and Bobby, Rick and Mike.
He beat up Whitney Houston, then she drowned herself in the tub to get away.
Oh my God. She was like, New Edition's music. And then, yeah, he died.
Then she killed herself in the tub.
She couldn't get that shit out of her head. So, yeah, she took the chicken shit way out.
Bobby gave me the cheap cocaine tonight. I can't live.
Oh my God. And then Gilbert Gottfried. I was
Ooh,
trying to make
imagine
a
Gilbert
point.
Gottfried in a boy band.
That would be awesome. Why hasn't this happened already?
What? Name the four New Edition kids again.
Ronnie, Bobby, Rick
And Gilbert.
He's singing love songs to girls. Bieber's whole career would be phenomenal if he was sung by Gilbert Gottfried. Every single Justin Bieber song.
We need Gilbert Gottfried like karaoke.
Yes. But why? We need the whole world needs Gilbert Gottfried. And he's Jewish. He should have an N. And instead we're stuck with Bobby, Ricky.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike.
Thank God she's here, right?
How would you guys do without me? I was messed up.
Oh yeah,
No, she did.
You did. You
know what the funny part is? Remember when she did? We were live streaming about a month or so ago, and she did the ice maker, and that was like the best part of the whole stream. I was live streaming last Sunday, and she didn't even think about it. She did the fucking ice maker during my live stream with my buddy.
Yeah.
So that's like her gimmick now. Every time we live stream.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, it's like. She's gonna do the ice maker.
It's like 10, 15 years ago when tech was kind of technology. This is all kind of new. And so you'd have some guy putting in like fart sounds and stuff, liven things up.
Yeah.
Only it's
like when Leslie Nielsen.
Mama Cracker with the ice maker.
It's like every time Leslie Nielsen would go on a talk show, he had a fart machine.
Really?
And he would just wait for just the opportune time. Oh, well, I'm promoting this movie. And And he wouldn't tell the host that he was doing it.
Glad he's dead.
You didn't like Leslie Nielsen?
No, I did until you told me that. And I was like, Chinook, fuck. But you didn't like Dracula Dead and Loving It.
No, that movie was fucking horrible. The only part I liked in Dracula Dead and Loving It, 2 scenes. When Steven Weber gets covered in all the blood.
That is hilarious.
And then when Peter McNichol gets caught in the spider webs.
Okay.
The rest of that movie is garbage.
All right.
Mel Brooks should have died before that movie was made.
And he's going to outlive us.
He's like 94 or something.
Yeah.
He just had a birthday.
And William Shatner.
Shatner's not as old as him.
Shatner's 85, 86 years old.
Mel Brooks is...
We looked this up like every
93.
4 months. Mel Brooks is 93 years old. Christ, I feel old.
I'm going to look at Shatner.
We were in high school together.
William Shatner. I always forget he's Canadian.
He is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
William Shatner is 88. Wow. I did not know that. What?
What were their names again?
I typed it on your thing.
So type it on your thing.
In the comments.
Has any of you guys seen Batman 89? James, me and Rachel actually are reviewing all the Batman movies, and we did do Batman 89. But yeah, I loved it. It's still the best Batman movie out there. Keaton's still the best Batman. I can't pick who's the best Joker, but yeah, I still think that's one of the superior superhero movies.
I just watched a bit of that the other day again. Never touch another man's rhubarb, but never rub
another man's rhubarb.
Never rub
That's
another man's rhubarb.
The funny thing is, you know how on my channel I tried to end it with a quote from the movie?
Yeah.
That's how I ended the video. I said, cheers and never rub another man's rhubarb. And then I think Rachel in the background, she's like, what? And I just hit, and
that is one of those things that I watched recently, caught it for the first time. I was like, wait, what did he just say?
Never rub another man's rhubarb. I think we've talked about it before. I can't pick a favorite Joker because they're all so different. Like, I like the goofy Cesar Romero from the 60s Batman. Nicholson was a straight up 30s gangster.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger was, the anarchist. Once you got used to Jared Leto and what he was doing, I thought he was a decent Joker. But I like the kid from Gotham. He was my favorite Joker. But
he did a good job.
He also had like 4 seasons to build up that character.
I can't watch entire series like that, but I caught a few episodes or parts of them.
Yeah, he's really good.
And I thought he did a good job. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I need to get back to is watching the old Batman.
Mm-hmm.
The animated. I need to download
that.
The
animated.
But on my to do.
That's such a good one. Like I said, we were watching. That made me feel old when we were watching it to discuss it. I'm like, I saw this in theaters. That movie's 30 years old now.
Fuck. All this shit. Like I said, like everybody we know, all the rock stars are getting our grandpa age now.
Yeah, we're now at the stage where the music we grew up with is now classic rock.
Yes. And so, but it's like you go back to 2010, and a lot of people, put a little dye in their hair and put a little makeup on, and it's like, wow, can't believe he's 45, but he looks 32.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, no, they hit that threshold where you can't look young at all. Like, and then there'll be somebody that's like, yeah, you got some gray in that stuff, but you still got good skin, and you still look kind of spry. Mm-hmm. Everybody we grew up with, now it's just old. Mm-hmm. There's no more people that they still kind of look like Shatner looks like 64.
He looks good. I just didn't believe he was almost 90.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks, on the other hand, looks every bit of 90.
Yeah.
Yellow teeth and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I watched him in because I got like the special edition for like Spaceballs. So he's talking as Mel Brooks.
Wow.
Yeah, looking at his mouth, it's like a mouth full of candy corn.
Candy corn. Corn that tastes like candy.
Oh, it's nasty. But
yeah,
you couldn't make Mel Brooks movies nowadays.
Yeah, but we that's something we need to do is just be like, fuck it and just do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they try to stop
But
the
what I
shooting-
like about Mel Brooks, even he says, he's like, PC culture has killed comedy.
Oh, God, yeah. It's killed everything.
Mhm.
Communism sucks. It really, really sucks.
Mhm.
And that's where it's going. It's going to straight up communism. You know, straight up authoritarianism. It makes me miss Ricky, Bobby, Johnny, Tommy, and Samson. That's another thing that broke my dick. I think we talked this about before. I went and watched, I caught a clip of Cobra Kai season 3 when they bring back the old Cobra Kai. Season 2.
I'm trying to think. I think they only.
And then like Tommy actually gets put in a body bag or whatever it is.
Johnny. Why does Johnny? Did they kill Johnny?
Yeah. No. There's Johnny, Tommy, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
Dutch. the crew. They're what?
There's a guy that looked like Billy Idol. He was the psychotic. There was.
That's the guy who ends up in the body bag.
Oh, okay. Did they get the real actors to come back?
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Except for Dutch.
Which one's Dutch?
Dutch.
From Predator?
From Karate Kid?
Who's
Johnny's the main bad guy.
Yeah, who was Dutch?
Johnny's the main bad guy, and then
Bobby
Dutch was the guy.
Bobby was like the bad guy, but that didn't really want to be.
Yeah, it was kind of forced
Who
into
was
it.
that one?
That was Bobby. That was the one that was kind of like, come on, he's had enough. He doesn't
Yeah.
need anymore.
Okay. He's not to put him in a body bag kid.
No.
To put him in the body bag, that would be Tommy, and then Dutch had like blonde hair. That
Dutch was
Dutch.
Billy.
Okay,
Dutch was Billy Idol. The one that did the neck thing.
Yeah.
When he's about ready to fight Daniel or something, he stands up.
I
and
know
he
the
goes-
neck thing.
And he was like,
He-
laugh.
No, the creepy laugh was to put him in the body bag. Like, put him in a body bag. Yeah, that's him. And then they also had Lamar, the gay guy from Revenge of the Nerds. He was one of the Cobra Kai's too.
Yeah. But the point is, they brought him back. And of course, you haven't seen him in 30 years. Real life character. Fuck. Like Johnny Lawrence, what's his real name? Bill Zabka.
Yeah.
It looks great by comparison to the rest of the crew.
Zabka looks okay.
Yeah. He's doing well for.
Macho looks kind of.
But yeah, he was the guy who looked younger, and now its age is kind of catching up with him, kind of deal.
Oh, James is asking about Little Mermaid, Black Ariel again.
I don't think the race has anything really to do with the story.
It's
I don't think it matters what.
James, we should have picked our own cotton.
And why don't you have any subscribers?
You should have. They should have got.
No, he's got subscribers.
Should have got the Irish to do it. William to come.
Roddy Bobby Ricky.
The guy asking the question.
Was
This is up.
James is asking.
Yeah.
Here's my take is.
And you know what he wanted me to say? We should have picked our own cotton. That's why he asked.
No, I really don't care because it doesn't matter. It's not like they got, a black person to play Mulan.
Who the fuck is Mulan?
Don't get her started. Mulan was the Asian princess that helped fight the Hun. It's another Disney movie. But that takes place in China, so they need a Chinese person for that. Ariel's race doesn't matter in The Little Mermaid. Right.
Throw the whole thing at me. Whoa, what was Mulan?
Mulan was about this Asian girl who dressed up as a boy to join the Chinese army or something to help fight the Huns.
Because they were going to enlist her father, who was injured already in the previous war and was elderly.
So you would like it because it proves that men or women are superior to men.
Okay, but my brain
No, Mulan is
my brain is on fire because everybody flipped his shit because Matt Damon was in the Great Wall movie. Now he wasn't replacing an Asian character, but what in the hell is an Irish as shit Matt Damon doing at the Great Wall in 13 Durka BC?
You know what's funny about that? Me and my daughter, we watched Short Circuit today. Fisher Stevens as the Indian guy.
Yeah.
Best
Yes.
piece of brown face ever.
Yeah, but he's Jewish, so it's not as far.
I just wondered, honestly, in all seriousness, why didn't they just hire an Indian actor? Why did they have to get Fisher Stevens, paint him brown, make him speak Indian?
Because he was already on contract.
I could have been.
I have no idea. I was 6 at the time.
I know. You know, I nearly shit myself when I found out that Fisher Stevens wasn't really Indian. And when I found out by watching the Super Mario Brothers movie, like, that's not the same guy. Holy shit, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was in the computer movie.
Hackers?
Yes. He was the likable bad guy in Hackers. I
haven't
liked him.
seen Hackers in like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's the one with Angelina Jolie, I think.
Yeah, and then Home Slice McGurkin would play the lead. What was his name?
Roddy, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Robbie Lee. Robbie Lee.
Robbie.
Oh, he's been in so much shit. Trainspotting? Who's the blonde guy in Trainspotting? I'm trying to think of something you would have seen that he's in, and I ain't drawing a blank.
What's his name?
McGurkin. Yeah.
Robbie Lee is
Home Slice.
Is Robbie Lee his real name?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Okay, Robbie Lee.
Or just look up Trainspotting. He's one of the.
Robbie Lee is an actress.
No, he's an English.
He's an actress?
He's an English.
Robbie Lee is an actress.
English actor.
Robbie Lee,
He played an American.
Robbie Lee.
He sounds like Sasha.
No, it's still an actress.
How are you spelling it, bro?
Robbie Lee.
No, fuck me, Johnny Lee.
Big difference.
Fuck. Guys, I woke up and the sun was up. Okay, I'm out of my element here.
Okay, Johnny Lee Miller.
Johnny Lee Miller.
Okay, big difference
Right.
because I got Johnny Lee American.
Johnny Lee Miller, that's the guy.
Because I got 2 Johnny Lee singers.
Now I don't even remember what brought him up. Like, I'm hitting my wall, man. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
The Gherkins. Trainspotting, Hackers, Endgame, Trainspotting 2. Okay, so I've seen him in nothing. Thanks.
Good point about the slave trade, James.
No, he's in Dracula 2000. I've seen that. I've seen Mindhunters. Oh, he's in Dark Shadows. I've seen that.
Oh, man, I'm developing dementia as we're sitting.
It's because you've been working with the old people for so goddamn long.
I have. It's contagious, dude. But seriously, I'm going to break some laws and start recording some of the shit today. Have I told you about Evelyn, who kicks my cart? So,
Oh, no.
people with dementia have these things called behaviors. And as their brain is deteriorating, there's less brain mass. So there's fewer and fewer words, phrases they can cling on to and shit like that. So Evelyn, in the last 6 months, has developed this behavior where I have this cart, because again, we got to carry all this shit. So I have a cart where, that better be the plug and it's tickling my leg and not a plug.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have the cart where I come up the stairs, I come around the door, I set my crap on a cart, and I push the cart to where it's got to go. She comes down the hall in her wheelchair and starts kicking my cart down the hall. And then I come up and it's gone, and I got to search the whole fucking building for my cart. There's a north, and there's a south, and there's a middle. And the middle connects the north to the south. And so I'll come up and where's the shit? Where's my cart? Everyone's like, oh, see the larger guy's cart. And it's just like, Evelyn! And she's 1,050 years old. So I have to go, where'd my cart go? And it's just this really little waist-high blue cart, 4 wheels. And you just set your thing on it and push it to wherever. And it's down on south or it's down on north. It's over here. And
fantastic.
I got to go find my cart.
Right there that they might be seeing. They know what they're doing.
Oh, she's up to shit for sure. It's like, what did I do to you?
Yeah, that's true. How do you know it is?
They tell me, or they're fucking.
Or they hate Evelyn.
And the whole time it was really Jim or some shit.
They could really hate Evelyn.
But she does that cute little thing where she doesn't roll the wheels; she uses her feet to scoot in her wheelchair.
Well, maybe her leg is cramping from all the scooting.
But she's this little thing, and it's like Grace.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen this before, but when Grace drives, it's like here's the steering wheel, and she's down here.
Imagine that.
It's dangerous, man. She killed 40 guys. Nah. She's deadly.
They kill themselves with their own friendly fire to get away with
She's trying to get her license back. She hasn't had a license in like 15 years.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah, because she's like lethal. Just lethal human being.
I can't believe your mom let her take her to the store that one day. Your mom must have been
Oh
with
my
them.
God.
She must have been with her. Because remember, Grace was the lady I had to hide in the walk-in freezer
Yes.
from.
Oh,
You
my
want
God.
some steak fries? I stuck my head in the freezer just so I wouldn't have to talk to Grace. She's like a succubus. She sucks all you.
I need to die as she does, and she's gonna live to be 140.
Not if you poison her food.
Oh, that's true. There is that.
Your Bob's got a gun with his
Yeah.
prints on it.
Oh my God! I came home and the shotgun was laying on the floor. I was like, "Who did Mom get?" I was like,
You're walking down.
"Who
You're walking down
crossed the line?"
Yeah, and you know the thing is, you're walking down the hall.
Yeah, and I never even remembered to ask. It's like you don't even ask. You just kind of wander around for a while, and then you kind of deduce which siblings So it's like, okay, it's not Sarah. She's over there. It's not Joe. Oh,
I gotta save my battery.
all right.
Sign up, at least for now, because she's still in the. But we're still talking.
But then you get no fruit cup. So
That's funny though.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Okay, check. Nicholson's Joker was the first Joker I saw in a Batman movie.
Yeah,
Wow.
Nicholson was great. That performance still holds up. It's still a great performance.
It does.
The thing is, I haven't really seen a lot of Nicholson stuff either.
He hasn't been in much lately that I'm aware of.
The last thing I saw him in was Departed.
Yeah, which he crushed.
There was a movie I saw that was actually really good with him and Morgan Freeman, Bucket List.
Yeah.
That one was really, really good.
I didn't have occasion to see it, but it did look like it was pretty intense.
There are two guys, they meet in the hospital, they're dying of cancer, and they decide to do their bucket list with each other. That was really, really good.
And then enemies become friends and friends become enemies.
They're not it's not like a racism thing just because one
it's just
black. Nicholson is this grumpy old fuck who hates everybody, and then Morgan.
So he plays himself.
Yeah.
And Nicholson really? I mean, he looks like a grumpy old fuck.
More of a dirty old man.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't.
He's got to be.
You don't like the dirty old men looking actors. Who creeps you out more, Nicholson or Rodney Dangerfield?
Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney looks like a full-on pedophile.
Sure.
Gilbert
Godfrey.
or
Gilbert doesn't look like a pedophile.
No.
Okay, who's more annoying voice-wise, Gilbert Godfrey or Bobcat Goldthwait?
Bobcat.
Really? Because at least Bobcat goes in and out with his voice.
This is why nobody who watches this show is under the age of 25 years old. Because they'd have no fucking clue.
I heard Bobcat Goldthwait became a really good director, filmmaker.
Oh, I'm sure he's done some work. He was good friends with Robin Williams, and I saw a thing on Joe Rogan.
I saw that. I hate Joe Rogan, but he does have a lot of good guests.
And he gets good information out of him.
Well, he's a good interviewer. I just don't like him as a person because Joe Rogan did this whole thing where he called out Carlos Mencia for stealing everybody's material.
Yeah.
But when people brought it up to Joe Rogan about Amy Schumer doing it, he kind of gave her a free pass because they're friends. So I'm like,
really?
You can't do that.
No, you can't.
Yeah. That's one thing. I was talking about that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee show.
Yeah.
She is a guest on that, and that was just a train wreck episode because all it was just him talking about her vagina to Jerry Seinfeld. You could tell he's like,
Jerry Seinfeld's too classy for that, man. You don't take that to Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing she's got. She's a one-trick pony.
Mm-hmm. She's
a one-trick prostitute.
And the thing is, her thing is, if you want to make a sex joke, that's fine, but it's just talking about how her vagina smells all the time. Imagine her on a hot summer day.
But that'll get you 6 months. You got to come up with something else.
That's why she stole other people's.
Yeah. And Joe Rogan gave her a pass. That does suck.
Yeah. But he does get good guests on. I'll give him that.
Yeah. And they talk about some interesting shit.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to put together a podcast.
Mm-hmm. I've never listened. I watch it on YouTube sometimes. They put the best of Joe Rogan on.
Yeah. We're at 3. Who's
one's you, and I think Rachel, are you still watching?
No, I had
Yeah,
to
see,
turn
so-
my phone on.
wow?
So see, someone's watching you.
See,
It's all about the new edition.
the show's on the grow. Tell your friends.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike are watching.
Oh my god.
Bobby put down the code for just 2 seconds. Someone's talking about me. Oh, it's nothing good.
Damn. There's been a lot of like rap artists getting shot and killed lately, and negativity's come out. Yeah, it's like it's picking up speed. Really, there was some guy named XXX Tenation or something, and he got shot and killed. But it's just been like one after the next after the next.
I don't know
It's just like
but
I don't care.
those
neither do
are
I.
the 2 people I heard of. Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, but after that, after Coolio,
And he said that one guy that always wore the Band-Aid on his eye, he was shot like 50,000.
No, that was a different one. That was Nelly's got the Band-Aid. You're thinking of 50 Cent. That was
Oh, he was shot.
50 Cent style acting. So
I knew him when he was $1.25. Ralphie May had this bit where he's like, 50 Cent me go way back. I knew when him was just a quarter.
I never.
Really?
No. I
Man,
just didn't like
that's,
looking at him.
you and Joker didn't like Ralphie May. I thought his shit was hilarious.
Well, maybe it's because I've heard him in interviews. I'm like, this is just he's a ghetto white boy, and I can't stand him.
But you know, it's hilarious.
I never found him. The only thing funny about Ralphie May, you ever see that clip where he falls down the stage, falls down the stairs? Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh.
He's coming up for a performance. There's like 3 or 4 stairs, and he just falls down. He looks like a fucking bouncy ball.
He's
dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Oh, he is?
Well,
But
like
he lost a fat guy. He lost one of us in weight.
Did he have the bypass or whatever?
No, I don't know.
He just lost it?
No, yeah, just over the course of a lot of years. He went from 600 pounds to say 350.
God, all that loose skin.
Yeah, well,
like silly putty.
No, if it gradually comes off,
oh, really?
that doesn't happen.
Okay.
It's when you get to surgeries or you lose it rapidly.
Mm.
That's when that happens. Like, I don't have that, and I've lost 50 pounds plus. So but I mean, that dude lost 250 pounds or something, and was still a fat man. Like, beyond us.
Yeah. He definitely had to be pushing 600.
Yo, he was 600 plus. And then he went on a show for it.
Ralphie May was on Fit Club?
You don't remember that? You don't remember the shot of him swimming underneath the water?
No.
How'd they get him under the water?
How they get the camera that low?
I don't know.
Wow.
Well, he's probably floating like a buoy, you know?
Yeah. There's like birds landing on him and shit. They're picking barnacles off his back.
They're really chicken wings. They're really chicken wings from like 2 weeks ago.
Hey, at least in this version of the story, he's still alive.
Oh, that show was a train wreck because Gary Busey was on that show and he yelled at the Snapple lady because
God.
He wanted to do a prayer and she wasn't Christian, so he was like, "Do I have to participate?" And he's like, "Shut the fuck up and listen to the goddamn prayer."
Wow.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And that was when the dude from Greece was high on drugs. Like they're doing
No, you're thinking of rehab.
No, he went on rehab because they knew he was high when they were doing Fit Club. Like there was a time when they were in the canoes. They're doing the canoes, and he was falling asleep and dreaming on himself, and everyone else was doing the exercise. That's what got him to go to the celebrity rehab.
I didn't think he was on there.
Is this Gary Busey we're talking about still?
No, Gary Busey.
Ralphie?
No.
What was his name? The guy from Greece.
I know.
And he was on Taxi as well.
I don't know.
Oh, he's a big blonde dude, and he was retarded, and he.
Oh, I think I know it's about now.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now too, so it doesn't matter. Gary Busey outlived them all. Ugh. We just watched Stranger Things, like the first episode of the new season, and Jake Busey's in that. He still looks horrifying.
James would recommend comedians like Bernard Manning, who wasn't PC or boring like most UK comedians. But he's a UK comedian, so we have no idea who the fuck you're talking about. Bernard Manning? Anybody? Yeah,
I don't like stand-up.
We're from Illinois. We don't have taste.
I don't like I never
Pay
got
for
it.
yourself when you got it.
Common sense. Welcome to the excitement.
Hey, you got a new person in here?
Yeah. This is Eric. If you're not familiar, Common Sense has been here before. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I think I'm subbed over on his channel.
It was nice. I've seen a couple people that I've never seen before in this. Because usually Derek.
Yeah, Blitz.
And then
The usual crew.
Misery. These are a couple of
Misery I haven't seen in a while. I hope she's doing well. I scared her off.
Like most women in your life.
Well, yeah. Most.
This one was on the other side of the world, and you scared her off.
I scared her away from another continent. Australia. Yeah.
He wishes she was down on this.
Oh! And then I fucked a bitch. Oh!
I
Dice?
I never liked Dice.
Is Dice as good as Bernard Manning?
I'm going to say that even though I've never heard of Bernard Manning,
he's better than Dice.
I'd rather do a comedy show. I never found Dice funny. His gimmick of smoking the cigarettes and being an asshole was stupid.
Yeah, why didn't Dennis Leary getting beat for that? That's like pretty similar.
Well, because Dennis Leary has been proven to have stolen a bunch of bets too. I'm sure Joe Rogan would give him a pass as well.
I don't know. I'm not gonna hate Joe.
No, I don't hate Joe.
Try as you might.
No, I don't hate Joe. I just think it's kind of stupid. You can't. Have you ever seen the video where Joe Rogan goes on stage and talks shit to Carlos to his face in front of everybody?
Hold on 1 second. James says, could you do a reaction video to speeches by people like Oswald Mosley or George Lincoln Rockwell?
Well, there you go.
I don't know if he was talking to me or you or someone else.
Well, I probably won't, so we're going to nominate you.
Real quick, have you seen the roasts with Gilbert Gottfried? Yes. Gilbert Gottfried's kills at the roast.
Yes. The Bob Saget one where he made it seem like Bob Saget was raping the twins.
He's like, if you have any information, or Bob Saget, who raped and killed a girl in 1990. Oh my God, that was so classic.
I used to really enjoy them.
Yeah. I was, now I'm not going to remember the guy's name. He went and had his own show.
The one that died?
No, he was a skinny, white nationalist looking dude. Looked like a Hitler youth. His name is Anthony Jeselnik. And he did
I know who that is.
He did the roast and then exploded. Like, no, not his career took off.
He did literally explode.
It was like, did you hear the one about the airplane food? Blam! And his guts are all over the place. No, he did 3 roasts and just crushed it. And then all of a sudden he's all over the place kind of deal. So he like really went out there and did well. And then he's got his own. He's hit the Anthony Jeselnik show or some such on Comedy Central for years. I don't watch TV anymore, but
I gave up on Comedy Central when it became.
Oh my God! Political. Yeah, what happened to just good old South Park? Whatever happened to get Big Gay Al?
Why can't have that character anymore?
You can't have that character anymore.
Probably can't now.
Jeez. Remember on Life of Brian when we saw the dude's wiener?
I've never seen that.
Get out of my house.
I've never seen that. I've never seen
Monty Python. What?
I've never watched the Flying.
Okay, Life of Brian, I get, but the Holy Grail. How do you live to be 38 and not? Wow.
I got it in my Netflix queue.
I don't know how that's like a logistics.
I've had their beer.
How do you escape it?
Never had a desire to watch Monty Python.
And you'd probably hate it. You're probably right.
No, I like some British.
Yeah.
I love Faulty Towers.
Well, you like Sasha, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a movie.
No, he should though.
So just
Life of
because
Sasha, dude, I'd film that.
because I have friends in the UK, that means I have to enjoy my life.
Exactly,
I like
or
Mr.
Bernard
Bean.
Manning.
I like Mr. Bean.
Yeah,
Or something.
I
like Rowan Atkinson.
Bean I can deal with.
Who was that guy that was always running around, like being chased by girls and like?
Benny Hill?
Yeah. You like Benny Hill?
I've never seen Benny Hill. I have seen a couple of his.
Aware of Benny Hill for sure. Yeah.
He drives on the bicycle and rips the girl's dress off.
Yeah, he's.
Do you remember the day, back in the day we had these things? What was it called? It was Titties. Do you remember Titties? And you'd have a movie like Benny Hill, and it'd be a bunch of girls in bikinis running around, flopping all over the place. And then in Life of Brian, there's the bit where the guy decides.
I haven't seen
the guy decides he's allowed to decide how he can be executed. He goes choose the form of his instructor, and he decides to jump off a cliff, being chased by 50 women with no shirts on.
That's fantastic.
And so they're it's slow motion. They're running. Tits are just bouncing all over the place.
Is Life of Brian the one where Jesus was crucified?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's Life of Brian. I might be thinking of the other one though. That was in the. No,
all I know about Holy Grail is the scene where with the knight who gets all of his legs cut off.
Yeah.
The one guy says he farts in their general direction, and then they're scared of a bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
So that's all I remember.
That's the whole synopsis, dude. You got it all. You haven't seen it either? Wow.
She doesn't really like British humor.
Why are we friends?
Because you have no one else to hang out with.
No one else.
Because if it wasn't for us, you'd be in your basement right now.
I'd be, yeah.
You're welcome.
Is this helping? I don't know. But then to the point though, that's PC destroyed too. You can't have, and then 50 women were running down the street with flopping titties all over.
You know, that gimmick is actually really funny.
It's a sad day. We used to have titties, America. We have to. The UK used no. Communism doesn't allow for titties. You know, Jim Davidson. Huh.
Let's see. Oh, look, what part? I finally now got the notification that you're live.
Wow.
I'll watch it. I'll give you another view. I'll just turn down the volume. There we go. Jim Davidson. Who's Jim Davidson?
Engaged to
Who the fuck is Ariana Grande?
Oh, I get that at Taco Bell.
That's a,
oh no, that's Pete Davidson.
Who the fuck is Pete?
Yeah,
Davidson?
that's Pete. That's the salad tosser from.
No, Common
Saturday
Sense.
Night
I grew up on All in the Family. My parents watched all that.
Wow.
He said All in the Family was the shit, probably before your all's time. It was before my time, but I watched all the reruns.
We're familiar. We're from the 80s, so we remember the reruns from the 70s. Sure.
All in the Family was one of the best shows ever. And you know, it was 50-50, like, you know, Archie with stuck in his ways, you know, prejudice and racist. And then you had Rob Reiner, and they did a good job of when Rob Reiner was getting his points across. He didn't seem too whiny. You understood his points when he was fighting with Archie and stuff. Really good. Really well written.
It wasn't
Archie,
you're just a horrible person. It was you're just misguided.
Yeah.
And now you're just raw evil because you were born.
Well, and he's dead too now. So.
Yeah.
Carol O'Connor's been dead for a while.
Did you ever watch In the Heat of the Night?
No, but
yeah, that was really good.
His son was on that.
Yeah,
and then his son died. Yeah.
Archie went after the drug dealer.
The show to help him get off drugs. They thought, well, it backfired basically, and he was only on for a couple seasons.
Yeah,
it's too bad. He was a good actor.
That was on for a while though, wasn't it? In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good show. All right, All in the Family. I never watched it.
And now they're all down in hell with Ralphie May.
Ralphie May's floating in the lava. You know what it is? Ralphie May he would be like in hell. His hell is like he's like the big fat balloon that's like in the lake that everyone jumps onto to fling the other person off.
Wow. His hell would be he can't eat the Ariana Grande.
He wants to get the
He's
Taco
trying
Bell.
to order it,
He-
and they're like, I want. Can I order the Ariana Grande? And they're like, no.
He wants the top. He's the Nacho Bell burger.
Yeah, or something like that.
This is like a bad porno.
It does. It
Bad,
does.
bad porno.
The Ariel Grande.
She sits on your chest while she's eating nachos.
Oh my God. That's a line I wasn't gonna cross. Holy shit,
I'll
dude.
cross the line. You know me, I'll cross the line all the time.
Wow.
I cross the line, I'm just less racist like you.
Yeah.
We all have our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm more the disgusting route.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, poop on,
Although, even though I hate like poop jokes and fart jokes, I'll still be disgusting.
You'll be the one
I
administering.
won't do it to be like to try to make a funny haha joke. I'll do it to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. Or the 1978 Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, I gotta get you to watch that and review that again.
God. Yeah, I'd rather redeploy to Nam. It was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal.
I think that was the worst thing I ever made you watch, was that, wasn't it?
So, but the point is, speaking of Gilbert Gottfried,
That's funny when you say.
when are we making the Howard the Duck remake with Gilbert Gottfried?
Well, Kevin Smith is in works of a Howard the Duck television show. You hate him now, don't you? You used to be a Kevin Smith fan.
After Dogma, dude, it was like
You didn't like Jay and Bob Strike Back?
it was Midland. It was fair to Midland. Wasn't that great?
Fair to Midland? What does that mean?
Middle.
Oh,
Average is.
I thought I had a lot of fun with that because it was so over the top because he knew that was going to be the last Bob movie, Jay and Bob movie. I loved Clerks 2. Clerks 2 was great.
Isn't he doing another one?
Yeah, it's called Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. The Blunt Man and Chronic movie is being rebooted, so they're going back to Hollywood to stop it. So basically, It seems like it's another Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But he's gotten Jason Lee back to be Brody and to be the guy from Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of people to come back. He's even gotten Diedrich Bader to come back as the wonderful tea
as
party
the
guy.
security guard.
Yeah.
And then you say, "Oh, what a wonderful tea party again." It's 4 a.m. in the morning where I am going to bed. Have a good night, James. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
You know what? I might take off too, which would break common sense's heart. The only person left who isn't me.
Okay.
But I'm ready to fall the fuck over. So I did this weird thing where I woke up during the day.
You're not used to it.
It's just wow. And I saw the sun, and then I was in the sun.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, well, yes. What is this object that resides in the sky? It's so weird. When do I usually? I work 4 p.m. to midnight, and so I usually wake up, and then early afternoon to go to work. So thank you, whoever's still here. Thank you all for coming out, and you have a wonderful evening. Good journey.
Good journey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd been
bring
on
it
that.
back.
Yeah. The buttons aren't working. There it goes.